My name's Jed and I retired here to the beautiful kingdom of Thailand 5 years ago. Come and join me as I take you on a journey to discover the best that the land of smiles has to offer. Whether you're an expat, thinking of opening a business or working here in Thailand, or if you're a digital nomad looking to work in a more economical country than your own country, or if you're a holiday maker and you're wanting to know the best places to visit in this beautiful, diverse country, or maybe you're like me, a retiree looking for a better and cheaper place to spend your retirement during your golden years. Well, if that's the case, you've come to the right channel. Jed here from Thailand, my land, retiring disgracefully. I'm here at Koh Tao, which is about a 15-minute drive south of Hua Hin. It's a nice coastal town, coastal village really. It's not big. Quite a few Farang live here because they like the quiet, they like to get away from the tourism. Just behind me here, this is King Nine. He died about 7 years ago, and he left a big hole in the hearts of the people here in Thailand who loved him. He was revered and well loved by all of the people of Thailand. When there was a problem like COVID or perhaps a drought or famine or anything that went wrong in Thailand, which occasionally does happen, he was there for the people. He'd be there with his sleeves rolled up, helping and giving moral support. So he's very well loved. You still see his photos and images like this everywhere you go in Thailand. As I told you before, I'm having to readjust my channel, and that's ongoing. I'm still working out the best way to do that, to take it to the next level, to appeal to more audiences. You can help me do this if you can pass on the link to any friends or family who you think might be interested in subscribing to my channel. Tell them it won't cost them anything. They've only just got to subscribe and they'll be notified anytime I make a video, and they can sit back and watch it for free. So enjoy my video. If you're thinking of retiring here, I hope it's useful to you. Jed here from retiring disgracefully, walking up another mountain to bring you this view. I'm here at the lookout point at Hin Lek Fair. Let's give you a quick look around here. Beautiful view from here. We've been up here before, but it's always a favourite spot of mine to come to when filming, because the view's so good. You wouldn't believe it, an hour ago there was thunderstorms, and for the last 3, 4, maybe 5 days we've had fairly bad weather. And as I say, an hour ago we had thunderstorms, and now look, beautiful sunshine. Okay, I'm going to start my trip around Thailand very soon to document the best places to live or retire in Thailand, as the country seems to be opening up now with less COVID restrictions. I'm in Hua Hin, as I said, and I've already given you lots of info on Hua Hin as a great place to live over the months I've been living here. Today I want to give you the good reasons why Hua Hin is a great place for you to consider, and also to let you know the few not so good things about living here. But first I want to give you a little bit of history about Hua Hin. Hua Hin's located on the west coast of the Gulf of Thailand, and only about 200 kilometres from Bangkok, and it's Thailand's oldest beach town resort. The town was first put on the map in 1922 when King Rama VII instructed his architect to construct his summer palace, which is called Klai Kangwon, which means far from worries, which maybe you'd been to Australia, because Australia's main topic of talking is no worries, mate. So maybe he'd spent some time in Aussie and picked it up. But then it was just a humble fishing village, and it still stands there today, the palace, though it's not used very often. It's on the outskirts of town, sort of heading towards Charm. Hua Hin still retains its fishing village charm, but now it's a bustling modern town. Compared to Pattaya and other beach destinations like Phuket and Samui and like Bangkok, Hua Hin is relatively serene and is favoured more by couples and families, with many expats also taking up residence here. One of the best things about living in Hua Hin is its proximity to Bangkok. Hua Hin is only about a 2.5 hour drive from Bangkok, so if you're planning on flying home or to any other overseas destination, or any destination in Thailand for that matter, Bangkok Airport is just up the road. It's also handy if you fancy a weekend away to Bangkok, or just to do some shopping. Hua Hin is also very central, being almost in the middle of Thailand, with Chiang Rai, Thailand's most northern town, being a 12-hour drive away, and Satun, Thailand's most southern town, down by the Malaysian border, being 11 hours drive away. The beautiful island of Koh Samui is just a 7-hour drive away, and Sin City, if you're that way inclined, Pattaya, is about a 4.5 hour drive from Hua Hin. There used to be a ferry that went all the way to Pattaya from Hua Hin, but that stopped just after COVID arrived. To be honest, I don't think that we'll see it back again. And if it does, it won't be for a long time, because there's not enough tourists to fill it up on a daily basis. Hua Hin has a beautiful railway station that dates back to 1910. Check out my videos. I made a great video about the station a few weeks ago. Travelling north from Hua Hin, the train stops at Charm, Phetchaburi and Ratchaburi before terminating at Bangkok. Travelling south, the train line goes through Prachuap Khirikan, Shumphon, where you can connect with the ferry to Koh Tao, then on to Surat Thani, where you can connect with the ferry to Koh Samui or Koh Phangan, and on to Hat Yai before terminating at Sungai Kolok on the Malaysian border. Tell you what, standing here on a railway station here in Hua Hin, I feel like I should be wearing an anorak and a beanie, like the train spotters do back in the UK. But here comes the train now. This is the Surat Thani to Bangkok train. It takes about 10 hours to get from Surat Thani to Bangkok. They have an overnight train that goes from Hua Hin down to Surat Thani. If you want to go to Koh Samui, it takes about 7 hours from Hua Hin. They have cabins on board the train for the overnight service, so you can get your head down for a few hours while you travel overnight before getting the ferry across to Koh Samui or Koh Phangan. It also stops at Shumphon if you want to go around the beach areas of there as well. There are 3 main hospitals in Hua Hin. There's here this one, the Bangkok Hospital. There's the San Paulo Hospital, which is only about a 5-minute drive north of here. And then there's the government hospital, which is about another 15 minutes drive up the road, very close to macro shops. They all offer excellent service, and you won't find them any different than to the hospitals in your own country, apart from the government hospital maybe, because that's a little bit shabby compared to the private hospitals, which are like 5-star hotels. but you're still going to get the best care and attention. Another good reason for retiring to Hua Hin, but Thailand in general really, is the price of petrol. I pay about 34 baht a litre, and I only drive a motorbike now, so it costs me only about 100 baht to fill up my bike. If I need a car, I hire a car. I don't hire from Budget or Avis or any of the big companies, they're far too expensive. I hire from a local company. I get a fairly modern car, only 1 or 2 years old, for about 10,000 baht a month, and I rent a car when I need it. That way I'm not paying any expenses on a monthly basis for maintenance, for insurance, for road tax. I just give it back when I've finished. It comes fully insured with 24-hour breakdown service around the country, and you know, if I go away for say 3 or 4 times a year for 3 or 4 months, it only costs me 40,000 baht a year for my car. So there are 2 main shopping centres in Hua Hin. That is Market Village here and Blue Port. Blue Port being more upmarket, more designer shops. Hua Hin has the beautiful shopping centre, as you can see, and has more down-to-earth pricing and supermarkets. Has a Burger King over in the corner there and a McDonald's over there. And if you're after food shopping, there's a massive big macro shopping centre down that way, probably 15-minute drive on the way to Charm. And there's a lot of food there from your countries. They sell a lot of Farang food, which is good. Regarding getting around Hua Hin, it's also very easy. There's no dedicated bus service as such, but there is these song taus and lots of motorbike taxis. Everywhere you go you can find a motorbike taxi or a song tau. Song taus go up and down the road here from as far as Kautakiab all the way down into the centre of Hua Hin and beyond, and I think it's just 10 baht. The last time I took it, it was 10 baht for anywhere along that route, and that's about a 20-minute drive. So you can get on at Kautakiab and then get off here, and it'll only cost you 10 baht per person.
So now we come to probably the best thing about Hua Hin, and that would be the beaches, of course. That's what people mainly come here for.
Hua Hin is situated on the coast, and there's lots of beach bars, restaurants, massage places along the beach that you can go to every day. If you don't really want the touristy stuff, a half-hour drive north of here is the lovely beach of Charm, which is a little bit quieter. And then if you go south 15 minutes, there's Kautakiab, one of my favourite places. And further down is Khao Kolok, which are beautiful beaches, and you'll hardly ever see a Farang tourist there. Maybe Thai people, but you won't see many Farang tourists there. As you can see, it still retains the fishing village atmosphere that it was famous for back in 1910, albeit on a smaller scale. So while I've got your attention, if you look in the descriptions box, you'll see that I am an author of such. I wrote quite a few books, but the very first book I wrote was the Retiring Thailand Handbook. And I wrote this because when I came to retire in Thailand, it wasn't easy. A lot of obstacles are in your way when you come here. It's very difficult to get through it all, and maybe me more so because maybe I'm more stupid than most. But it took me 6 months to sort it all out and establish myself. And that's what this book is about. It's about how you come here to retire in Thailand and what to do to get your visa, what to do to get a driving license, what to do to open a bank account, where to live, where not to live, all sorts of good things, cost of living charts, many things. And it's well worth a read if you're thinking of coming here to retire, or if you're just thinking of coming here long term to live. Maybe you're thinking of coming here for 3 months. This book will do you a favour because it will save you a lot of time and a lot of money. The book's available on Amazon, or you can buy it at good bookshops through Austin Macaulay, my publisher back in London. So yeah, take a look, well worth a read.
Being a large expat tourist town, the nightlife is excellent, or should I say was excellent before COVID arrived on the scene. Places like Bangkok, Rock Zone and El Toro Loco are 3 great music venues where they have live music just about every night. Check out my video on live music venues. I'll put a link in the description box. There's 3 main bar areas in Hua Hin. I suppose the most famous is Soi Bintabat, which is opposite where the Hilton Hotel stands. This is probably or used to be the busiest area. Without having any tourists or many tourists, it's not as busy as it was. A few months ago, this place was more or less deserted. There was hardly anyone here, hardly any bars open. But it's getting back to normal now. It's getting a lot better. As you can see, there's not many customers, but at least they're open. They're hoping for better things to come in the future, I think. Soi 94 is not in the touristy area, it's out of town, and it's more frequented by expats who live here, or expats that come down from Bangkok for the weekend. It's an up-and-coming area, I suppose. It's always been here, but it seems to be growing lately. They've just built on the corner a big bar area, and it seems to be taken over from Soi Bintabat since this has been built, which is probably about a year ago it was built. It was closed for a while due to COVID, but it's just reopened. The other main bar area in Hua Hin is Soi 80, which is just off Petchkassam Road. It's in the middle of town, but this soi seems to be suffering more than the other 2 bar areas. The reason I'm driving down these streets, not walking down and taking videos, the bar girls, they don't really want to be videoed, they don't like it. They're scared that perhaps their family will see it. Maybe their family think they're working in 7-Eleven or Tesco Lotus. They probably don't know, some of them, that their daughters are working in bars. Over the past year or so, many restaurants have closed down because of COVID, but just recently a lot more have been opening up again. and there's a big choice of restaurants to go to here, and just about every cuisine you can think of. There's obviously Thai food, Vietnamese food, Japanese food, and as there are many expats living in Hua Hin and also lots of foreign tourists, there's also many places to eat and drink the food from your home countries. French restaurants, Italian restaurants, English restaurants. Then there's the night markets that you can go and eat at. There's about 4 that I know of. There's the night market right in the middle of Hua Hin, Cicada Market and Tamarind Market, which are next door to each other on the road out to Kautakiap, only about 10 minutes from town. And then there's Bangkok, which I'm always telling you about because I like it so much. The night market in Hua Hin specialises in seafood, fresh catch of the day from the sea, lobsters and prawns at a very, very good price. Here at Bangkok there's a mixture of different foods, Thai foods obviously, and then you've got pizzas, kebabs, there's sushi and sashimi if you like Japanese food, there's Indian foods if you like Indian curries, and then there's pork ribs, which are absolutely beautiful. I can recommend them to anyone. I always have these when I come here. But yeah, there's so many different types of foods here at Bangkok, Cicada and Tamarind Market.
So what else is good about living in Hua Hin? Well, I suppose it's the property, both rental and for sale. Hua Hin has always been a cheaper alternative to Bangkok and the more touristy towns such as Koh Samui and Phuket, Krabi. But because of COVID and the lack of tourists, there's an oversupply of homes and there's a lot of cheap properties, both rentals and for sale. You can look back at my videos that I did previously. I'll put them links into the description box if you're interested in renting or buying a place over here. Go back quite a way, when I was living here, living at the Breeze in Kautakiap, I made a video of that as well. I'll put a link in for that one as well, showing what I got for 15,000 baht a month in Kautakiap. And that was a while back. They're cheaper now because oversupply, end of season, no tourists arriving. So it's a buyer's or renter's market at the moment. To wrap up the good points of Hua Hin, being a tourist town and having a large expat community, English is widely spoken, and you can also buy many of your favourite foods from home at shops like Tesco Lotus, Villa Market and Macro. The town has also become one of the best golfing destinations in Southeast Asia, with 6 championship golf courses located within 30 minutes of the town centre. So that's it for the good points about Hua Hin. Let's get into the bad points. And to be honest, there's not too many bad points about living here. Hua Hin does have an airport, but unfortunately it doesn't have any flights. So if you want to fly somewhere, you have to go to Bangkok and then get an onward flight. Or if you live here, you need to drive to wherever you want to go. If you want to go Koh Samui, you either get the bus or go Bangkok and fly, or drive down yourself. What else? Hua Hin Beach, though lovely to look at, has many rocks with shells and barnacles on them that can cut your feet to ribbons. So that's a sore point, well, literally. Another problem, though not so much now with COVID, is the town can get super busy at the weekends and holidays when people arrive from Bangkok to escape the city. Also pre-COVID, the town had many tourists from Western countries in the high season from November till February, but you know, now is the high season and there's not many tourists here now because of COVID. So what next year will bring, I can't tell you, but for the last 2 years it's been heaven actually, because I dislike tourism because everything gets so busy and prices go up. So for me, this is heaven. This is like Thailand was back in 1983 when I first came here. So that's about it for bad points. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I've only found a couple. I'm sure You might find more yourself. Everyone's different, as I said before. I find everything quite good here. Maybe someone else would come here and find a lot of bad things that they don't like because of what their outlook on life. My outlook on life is, you know, as long as I can enjoy myself and it don't cost me too much money, then I'm quite happy. So that's it for Hua Hin. Next week, or maybe the week after, I'm still in the planning stages at the moment, I'm going to take a slow drive down south. I'm going to head off from here, renting the car for 10,000 baht a month. I'm just renting for the month, and I'm heading down to Samui because I want to pick my things up that I left there when I left in a hurry just after New Year. I want to go back and get all my things. But while I'm down that way, I'm going to do some filming about towns which I think are good places for retirees to live, or digital nomads, or people who just want to live here for 2 or 3 months. So please stay tuned for that video. I'll probably take in Ao Manao, which is about an hour and a half's drive from here. Then maybe go to Shumphon for a night. Then straight down, it's about a 3-hour drive from Shumphon, 2.5 hours maybe to Don Sak Pier. Then I'll go to Samui and I'll do a video from Samui. I know I've done lots of videos from Samui, but this one's going to be about the good points and the bad points. I won't do the condos and prices of things like that because I've already done them. You can look back on my catalogue of videos and you can find them for yourselves. No point going over old ground. And then I'm going to head to Krabi at Phuket, and then Koh Lak, and then head back up this way, return the car, unpack my things, and then decide where to go when I head north from Hua Hin.
If you haven't already done so, please push the subscribe button. If you're thinking of retiring or living in Thailand, please take a look at my book, The Retire in Thailand Handbook, the first 6 months. You'll find it on Amazon. It's crammed full of information to help you tiptoe over the logistics of making Thailand your home in retirement. Thanks a lot for watching my channel. So until next time, stay safe, keep smiling. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.